Hi, thanks for watching my video. This is the first video that I have created for my new YouTube channel, Full-Time Corporate Mama. I have just recently started watching a lot more videos on YouTube as I have been preparing for the arrival of my daughter. Her due date is in 1 week, so she could arrive at any time, and I am very excited to get started on being a mom and taking care of my baby. I really created this channel because I found that there were so many wonderful resources out there, and I was really liking all the information and reviews that I was able to find, but sometimes the information I was really looking for was sprinkled in with a lot of information that wasn't as relevant or applicable to my particular circumstance, and I thought that there are probably some other mothers out there that might be in the same position that I am. So really, I am a full-time working woman, and after I have my baby and finish my maternity leave, I will be a full-time working mom, and I want to be able to have the best work-life balance I possibly can. I want to be able to, when I am home from work, focus on spending quality time with my daughter and with my husband. And so I didn't think that laundering a lot of diapers every other night was going to be a very good fit with that desire. So I decided that I needed to go with a diaper service, and in my area that means that I will be using prefolds. I actually just got my first delivery of my prefolds today, so I'm very excited because it means that I'm getting close to starting. But anyways, because I'm using prefolds, there are a lot of cloth diapering options that really don't make sense for me. I don't need to know a lot about all-in-ones or all-in-twos or pocket diapers because really what will make the most sense with prefolds is having wraps and covers that are easily wiped out and reused so that I don't have to do as much laundry, and that really most of the mess is contained within the trifold or the prefold, and that I send that off and have the diaper service take care of it because that's what I'm paying them for. So I started doing a lot of research on different wraps and covers that are available, and thought that I would share that with other people out there in case you're looking for the same kind of information. So the first brand that I found, I think it was through reviews on Diaper Pin. They have a lot of good information. You get to hear from a lot of different people who've experienced using the diapers, so then it gives you kind of a better sense that it's not just one or two people that, I don't know, for all you know, are related to the owners of the company and saying that the diapers are fabulous. So the first brand that I found that sounded really interesting to me was Gen Y, and this is one of the cute little diapers I ordered, or diaper covers I ordered from Gen Y. This is their classic cover, so it's actually the only diaper in my stash that does not have double leg gussets. This is a snap diaper. It's also not adjustable at all. There's no adjustment in the rise. It's an extra small, but I think it's very well made. It's really cute. Although I would have to say that when I saw the picture online, I did not see that there were these lovely skulls that I would be putting all over my little daughter's tushy, but it's still a very cute cover, and I think that it will work well for us. The other thing from Gen Y that I'm using is the universal cover, and I'm really excited about this one. The Gen Y covers are a little bit pricier than some of the other diapers, but they really do seem like they're high quality. Again, it snaps. But this one inside has a yoke at the top, or at the back and at the front, and you can stuff, which I've already done, tri-folded prefold in, and there are double leg gussets to kind of go along the sides, and this is supposed to be really great for people who are not as comfortable using a snappy or some other method to hold the diaper, the prefold diaper in place. And so I'm thinking that this is probably something that I'll have kind of set aside and already stuffed so that my husband can easily use it when he needs to change my daughter's diaper. So I won't get to use it probably very much, but it's still a very cute diaper. Once again, though, I was a little surprised that there are spiders. I'm arachnophobic, so I was not super excited when I realized there were spiders all over this, but they're just pictures, and it's a very cute diaper and very well made, so I'm hoping that it works really well. One of the other brands in my stash is Rumparoos, and for Rumparoos, this was one of the ones I couldn't resist buying. It is a little owl pattern that says, "Who loves the planet?" And these are this is snaps, again, but they snap more in the front, in the newborn size. And this has an adjustable rise, and I have another one that's actually already adjusted. This is another cute pattern, Luxe, and so you can see that you can't see any snaps down here because they're already snapped to the smallest size. So here's kind of a comparison, the bigger one and the smaller one, but it's the same size diaper. It's just about how you have the rise adjusted. But again, these have the double leg gussets. That's supposed to be great for holding in poo. Again, I'm wanting to keep the poo contained and within the prefold as much as possible and avoid getting it all over her clothes or the outside of the diaper covers. I also have two of the plain solid colors, a green, which this is probably was wise of me to get because it's actually a little bit more neutral, so if my next baby is a boy, I could reuse this one a little bit more easily than the pink one. And this, two of my Rumparoos have the hook and loop closure, and two are snaps. I originally was a lot more interested in the snaps because it seemed like snaps might hold up better, because I'd heard different complaints about how sometimes the hook and loop closure can kind of wear out. But then I started thinking that perhaps it would be easier on my husband or other people who would be diapering my daughter to use the hook and loop closure, because it's a little bit more like what you experience when you are using a disposable diaper. So I started ordering a few more of those. Then the last brand that I have in my stash is Thirsties. These are the Thirsties Duo wraps, and I have two of the Hoot, but one is hook and loop, and then one was a snap, and then I have just one plain white one that is also, you probably can't see it because the contrast is not good enough, but this is also hook and loop closure. And Thirsties Duos are designed to be more like a one size fits all, but these are actually like a two size fits all. So this is the size 1, which is good for 6 to 8 pounds, and then the size 2 I think is from like 18 to 36 or 38 or something like that. So it's supposed to help just get 2 sizes that take you from birth to potty training. So these are probably the ones that will last the longest as far as size-wise for my daughter. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about just briefly was laundering your wraps. So, while I don't have to wash the actual prefolds, I do need to wash the wraps, and I found that it's a little bit challenging if you have a stash that's comprised of different brands, because the different manufacturers have different instructions about how you are supposed to launder their products and stay within warranty. So I found actually with the Rumparoos and the Gen Y, both actually made it pretty easy on me. I could pick just a regular professional laundry detergent, so just Tide, and use that. And so I washed those separately, washed them in Tide. They recommend not using the Free and Clear, which is what I'm using for the rest of my daughter's laundry. So I'm just using the normal Tide that my husband and I use for our laundry. So that was kind of nice. And you just avoid this fabric softener and then hang them to dry. So I did that once and it worked out really well. Thirsties I am having a little bit more of a struggle with, because they are a little bit more like traditional diapers with recommendations about how you should launder them, and avoiding anything that has enzymes or brighteners or any of the other additives. And so you have to get kind of special cloth diaper or laundry detergent. And so I have not purchased any yet, so my Thirsties are not ready to go. My daughter will not be wearing these immediately, at least if she comes soon, because I have not ordered laundry detergent. They recommend, well, Thirsties especially recommends their own laundry detergent, but I've read mixed reviews on it, so I'm not sure if I want to try it. So I think I might try Eco Sprouts, which I can order from my cloth diaper service. So then that way it will just get delivered to me probably in my next shipment of diapers after my daughter arrives. That means probably for the first week she won't use Thirsties. We'll have to just use the Gen Y and the Rumperoos. But all of them look like they're really easy to wipe out on the inside, so you're not supposed to have to wash after every use. You're supposed to be able to, unless there's a big blowout, you're supposed to be able to kind of keep using them. So that's kind of my initial exploration into diaper covers, and I hope that it was useful to you. I will, I'm sure, be back to talk more about my actual experiences, and hopefully that will be even more valuable. And I look forward to answering any questions that you can have, so please just post those below, and thanks again for watching.